Well, speaking of Adam Cole and Roderick Strong and the Kingdom, Adam Cole is still trapped in Roderick Strong's house, so he hasn't been able to leave for the past couple weeks. Today he's making peanut butter. Oh, he brought him coffee, made him some PB&J peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. They said Adam Cole makes the best PB&J, and he didn't take off the crust though. So that's when Roderick Strong really got mad, and then Adam Cole blew up finally. He's like, I haven't left in all this time, and I don't know what's going on with Max, and I'm leaving, and I don't care what you say. And okay, so this consensus, I think, I even bumped into Brian at the bar earlier today, and he said this is the stupidest shit ever, and pissed off about it. So let's rip on this, okay? So I've had all this anger built up for these.
Oh, you go ahead, because I've been saying it for weeks. How this is the dumbest thing.
Well, unless these guys are swerving everybody, like, can it make sense if they're the bad guys, like you're saying? If they're the ones who
they are the bad guys, but the problem is Adam involved, and I'm going to say probably is.
Well, they're throwing. Adam is throwing everybody off. He's like, but wasting time.
But now we can't even get to it because, like I said, what are they, if he's legitimately injured and he needs surgery?
I think he's had the surgery, bro. He's had the surgery.
Well, you mean in reality he's had? Yeah, sure.
In reality, he's had the surgery. He's recovering.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I don't know how long all this is supposed to take. A couple months that they're trying to stall for him to be able to come back or something.
Months, I would assume.
So maybe that's why he's trapped at Roddy's house this whole time, because it's just a storyline thing that they can't figure anything out to prolong this and postpone it. So he's trapped at.
But
these segments are really stupid. Though.
No,
they're
because I think they were doing these they were doing these stupid segments prior to his injury. So it's not just that. Even the stuff he was doing with MJF, we both said, and I think in one of them, as you mentioned, Brian was also in. Actually here when we reviewed one of those segments where they were somewhere, I forgot where the hell they were in that segment, and we all took a man said this was dumb and ridiculous and beneath MJF. So as the world champion to be involved in this type of stuff. Now I know you're going to say he's not involved in the specific segments now, but he is kind of involved with this whole angle, and he's made to look dumb. And everybody involved is made to look ridiculously and dumb and things like that. I mean, I wanted to say that they're done, like they've completely ruined all these guys, but it's AEW and it's modern wrestling, and you just never know. But in the old days, this would have been like a death name. This would have been like, these guys are, boy, they hit them with a shovel and literally are burying them, because this is ridiculous. Nobody's going to take these guys seriously after this.
Well, I'll just say that I think I'll criticize the fact that these segments are so repetitive every week. They're still at Adam's house. How long have they at Roderick Strong's house? How many weeks?
They've been there for months. They've been there for
so that's why this is just getting freaking ridiculous, man. I'm all for ridiculous.
I need surgery. I gotta get out of here. And then every other second he's still there, and they're playing around, and he's making sandwiches. They're playing with giraffes.
I'm all for I'm all for silliness in wrestling, but this is bad repetitive silliness. I guess, and
it's not even funny. It's not even good. It's like, how some people were like, whatever. I remember there was like that segment they with Daniel Bryan and Kane when they were a tag team, and how they used a lot of humor in their backstage segments and skits that they had. But that was actually kind of pretty funny, I would say. This is just not funny, stupid, and ridiculous, and just awful. Some things are actually funny, like the stuff with Kane and Danielson. This is not at all. All
right, well, let's move on. I can see you're getting tired. It's already 11 p.m., but let's...
Definitely. I'm all right.
Let's run through the rest of this episode and give it a grade and go home. Let's see what else happened.